I was talking to someone this weekend, like, my roller coaster of a diet life. I'm either jacked or fat. That's like there's no middle ground for me. I've done other episodes on that. I'm either hardcore going into like the powerlifting like lifestyle or pounding double cheeseburgers left and right. That's just kind of how I live. Um, but there's been times when, I've lost 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. I mean, I'm a big guy, got a lot of muscle. Even when I pack on weight, I just look stocky. You pack on too much weight, you end up looking fat. But for me, I just look like I put on a bunch of pounds and I just look like a football player. But a lot of times when I get started, it's people, I'll say I'm dieting, and then someone will see me eating like a McDonald's burger. Oh, you're not dieting, but like, all right, so I am. And let me break that down for a minute. In my mind, anyways, and I'm not giving like health and fitness advice any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to talk about what I do and what my own experience is. My biggest thing with dieting over the years has been, defeating the cravings, which often lead to binges. And then once you do that, it's just you lose control of the whole thing, and then your whole diet's screwed. So I separate the two concepts of healthy eating and dieting. When I'm dieting, I'm trying to lose weight. That's my primary goal. I'm not thinking about eating healthy. And I see a lot of times people confuse these two. I know eating the double cheeseburger isn't quote unquote healthy, but if I do it the way I do it, it helps me get into this routine where I can start to lose weight. And let me explain. I'm someone that you can eat whatever I want, how much I want. It doesn't matter. If I want to eat tomahawk ribeyes every night, covered in truffle mac and cheese, I'll do that. If I want to eat a salad, I do. I can cook. I can cook whatever I want at home. So I'm in one of those things where I want whatever I want when I want it. Makes the habit very hard to break. So what I do is I just start with a hard calorie limit for myself for the first week, sometimes 2 weeks. So even in that first week of dieting, this time I lost 6 pounds, I think. And now that's exercising and cutting back on food and cutting back on the types of food I was eating. I do try to get the sugar out of my diet. I don't try to go crazy low carb, but I do try to get the sugar out. So the first week or two, I just set a hard limit, 2,000 calories, and it doesn't matter what I eat. If I want to eat fried chicken, eat fried chicken. If I want burgers, eat burgers. If I want tacos, eat tacos. If I want a salad, eat salad. If I want almonds, eat almonds. If I want eggs, eat eggs. But I have to stop at 2,000 calories. And that alone, with my body size and body type and what I do in exercise, I'm already losing weight. And it gets me in a mode where you don't feel like you're dieting because I can still have a slice of pizza. It's 400 calories. I can still have a Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's like 400 calories. Again, it's not healthy, quote unquote, but I'm trying to diet. You have to separate the two. A lot of times I might end up at 1,800 calories. So it's one of those things where I just stop at that hard limit of 2,000 calories. I make sure I'm in a calorie deficit and I up that by doing exercise. Now I got through a week, I can feel my stomach start to shrink. When I used to eat 5 slices of pizza, I can now eat two, and I don't need a third. So that's like step one is starting to get in this groove because I think this is where a lot of people fail. We wake up on Monday morning or January 1st and we go, I have to eat healthy, like healthy. I got to cut back on my carbs. I got to eat more fruit. I got to eat more vegetables. I can't eat any fat. And it's like if we don't do all this stuff all at once and cut back on calories, then we just say F it and we go binge and we give up really quick. And we try to hold ourselves to this super high standard, like just going cold turkey. I used to be able to do that. When I was in my 20s, I was in the bodybuilding. I was doing the meal prep. I'm eating just like green beans and like chicken every day, 3 times a day, protein shakes. Um, I used to make something called turkey powder. I'll do an episode on that later on. Um, I had no problem, right? I was up at 4:30 in the morning. We're going to the gym. We're bombing squats until you want to puke, and you got in your 30s. It's like I can't do that anymore. So I had to start figuring out ways, as your weight goes up and down over the years. How do I get back in this groove? Well, going cold turkey doesn't work for me anymore. I got to ease into it. So instead of trying to be that perfect, like online and social media, these people that like eat, eggs and salmon for breakfast and, grilled chicken and broccoli for lunch and, steak and just lettuce wraps, for that's cool. You can do that. I can't, and I think most of America can't. You can't wake up Monday morning and try to be this perfect person. I start the first week just trying to get my calories at a cap. Once I do that, now I start, by week 2, I've lost some weight. I don't feel so bloated. I'm starting to feel like I have a chance to actually make some progress. Now I start focusing on a little bit healthier food. Now, it doesn't mean that if I'm having a craving that I'm not going to do it. If I'm craving something, I will still have that slice of pizza. I will still have that burger. I will still do it because I know if I just keep holding off, I'm going to end up just binging one day. I don't do cheat days anymore. I feel like cheat days have always led me to an extended binge and then the whole diet gets tossed. Every day, if you're giving yourself the food that you're craving that you want in smaller portions, you don't want to binge so much and you can have some self-control. But by week 2, I'm trying to eat some more lean meat. I'm starting to cut down on my carbs. This whole time, I'm really getting away from sugar, though. I like getting a Starbucks mocha every morning, which is 300 or 400 calories full of sugar. There's days I drink 2 of those things. It's so bad sugar-wise and calorie-wise. I had to cut all that out. I drink black coffee or coffee with a little bit of cream, or I'll make a cortado or something. 2 shots of espresso equal part of steamed milk. Strong but a nice little drink can cut the cravings down, not a lot of calories. I use that Fairlife milk, got less sugar, more protein, for example. I'll start introducing some protein shakes to where, I'll give you an example. Today, in the morning, I'll have a piece of peanut butter toast, which, let's just say 300 calories, depending on how much peanut butter you put on. Lunchtime, I had over a, probably hour and a half period, I had a protein shake and a slice of pizza that I had sitting there left over. So that was, 400, 600, 650 plus a toast. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'm still under 1,000 calories. Probably around 4, I'll eat a salad that's got lettuce, some mozzarella cheese, and olive oil, salt, pepper, and lemon juice. I don't use any salad dressings other than just olive oil. I usually have a lot of olive oil in my diet anyways for other health reasons. Still leaves me 600 or 700 calories, and I'm going to try to eat that probably around 6 o'clock. Now, who knows what that might be? Whatever I want to spend 600 calories on, I might just eat a lean piece of meat. Could have a small sandwich. For me, a small sandwich, right? I'm used to killing a 12-inch cheesesteak. But I can go through the whole day and have a mixture of healthier foods, less healthy foods. Some days I'm going to have, a grilled chicken salad for lunch, and I might do that again for dinner and a couple protein shakes, a piece of peanut butter toast, 2,000 calories. But my goal is, as time goes on, is to slowly work into healthier foods where I'm sticking with, almonds or dark chocolate covered almonds if I want a snack or something sweet, more grilled chicken, more salads, less carbs, getting leaner and leaner on the meats. I'm not worrying about burgers with buns. One of those things that what we call low carb, I might get a cheeseburger and remove the top bun, for example. But I can lose 50 pounds doing this and start to get myself in shape for summer. I put on all my winter hibernation. With COVID and everything, it's not that hard. But I always, in January, I start thinking boat season's around the corner, start getting back in shape. But it always starts with me eating the same things I eat every day. And then slowly working in the healthier food. Now, as I lose weight, I started dropping my calories down. Right now it's a hard ceiling of 1,800 or 2,000, and I'm gonna lose some weight. I'll probably drop it down to 1,800. There's times when I'll cycle stuff where I'll have more carbs earlier in the week, and then I'll start the low carb towards Sunday, and then cycle back over. Every once in a while, I'll throw in like a 1,500 calorie day. Some days are going to be 2,200 calories a day. You got to get it out of your mind that you have to be perfect. This is where we fail. If I don't, I used to get in that mindset of if I don't eat grilled chicken and vegetables every day with a smoothie, and if I don't lift in the morning and do cardio at night, so work out twice a day and eat perfect, then I'm a failure or you're a loser. And you know what you do? You end up losing. You end up giving up. You end up binging. So, again, I separate the two. Everyone always talks about you got to eat healthy, eat healthy. Yes, you do. But for me personally, I just can't do that cold turkey. To me, there's dieting and then there's eating healthy. I start dieting to lose weight. And so I can get in the mindset to start eating healthier and living a healthier lifestyle as a whole. But to me, there's nothing more unhealthy than leaving the weight on your body. And that's where I started thinking, you look at the people that did like the Subway diet and all that stuff, like, oh, they were eating fast food and all that processed stuff and all the sodium. Look, man, if I walked into my doctor's office and said I ate deli meat for 9 months, if I ate deli meat and bread for 9 months and I lost, what that guy lose? Didn't he go to jail? I think he went to jail. But didn't he lose like over 100 pounds? If I walked in my doctor's office and said, hey, I lost 100 pounds, but I ate deli meat and bread, he's like, he'll say, good for you. It's like, yeah, the deli meat and bread probably wasn't great for you, but what was even worse was carrying around the 100 pounds or whatever the hell Jared had. And it's one of those things that, I'll work into it, and then I'll get back into that healthier lifestyle. Because once you, start seeing the results, you want to do better. You want to work out more. You want to eat healthier. Anyways, just thought I would do that. It's, you don't have to be perfect. It's cool if you can. If you can eat that healthy stuff all day long, I'm not a big vegetables person. I like meat and potatoes. I got a bunch of Irish blood. Whole side of my family, we are meat and potato people. It's like I can I can live on that forever. But if you're one of those people that can eat just the healthy stuff all the time, then cool. I just don't know if most of America can do that. So you got to get started. Just eating the foods every day you want. I might get, one of my two favorite things when I'm dieting. And this is before Chipotle's. Chipotle's food sucks right now. I have not enjoyed it for the last year, and I was a big Chipotle fan. I'm definitely becoming less of a Chipotle fan, but I'd get a bowl with rice, and I'd get double chicken and throw some cheese on it, and off the top of my head, it's probably like 800 calories or something. I don't know. It depends if you get sour cream. I can't recall. That would be my lunch some days, or my dinner. It would just be a bowl of rice and a bunch of chicken. Or I'd get something very similar from my favorite Mediterranean joint called Mr. Kebab. But I'd get a bowl of rice with enough garlic to kill a unicorn, and I'd get double chicken. And that's it. It'd be rice, chicken shawarma, and a whole bunch of garlic. Now, I know that garlic can be fattening depending on how much oil you put in there. So it was probably 1,000 calorie bowl. But once I ate that thing, sometimes I would eat that. I would stretch my calories out where I won't even eat until like 11 a.m. because I don't like breakfast. I'll eat light, and then kill this thing at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I'm done for the day. Like that thing is so big. But just eating like a bowl of grilled chicken or chicken on a spit and rice. I know it's rice. Oh my God, rice. Carbs makes you fat. And it's like, well, there's a lot of things that make you fat. I can lose weight eating white rice. I can lose weight eating noodles. You can lose weight eating bread. You got to get it out of your mind. I know low carb, it seems like you can lose weight faster. I did the low carb thing back in the day. I still try to cut my carbs back, but I absolutely cut back on all the sugars. It's just one of those things that I integrate in eating the normal foods that keeps me from binging and getting these cravings. And I just have to eat less of it and start integrating in. Do this over the course of a month and see if it works for you. Anyways, that's all I got to my conversation when someone sees me eating a cheeseburger saying I'm not dieting. It's like, well, I'm losing, 3 to 5 pounds a week. Seems to be working for me for the moment. And I know it's not healthy. You don't need to tell me that. I know it's not healthy. But it's also not healthy to carry the weight. So one step at a time. Work on getting that weight off. I'm going to start bombing the weights again. I like to eat quite a bit of protein because I got a lot of muscle mass. Start bombing the weights, get the muscle mass going again, and lose some fat. Like, that's the goal right now. So, yes, there's a difference between losing weight and eating healthy. It's cool if you can do both. Anyways, what's your favorite thing to eat when you're dieting that's not considered a diet food? Drop a comment below.